Today I'm showing you Higgsfield Soul 2.0. Soul 2 was trained specifically to understand fashion history, and it can do consistent characters across multiple generations. I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, so let's get into it. Alright, here I'm at Higgsfield AI, and this is the dedicated page for Soul 2. Now you can instantly see the focus is on fashion. You can see this model is made for fashion, and you can see it with all these images here. It's all about fashion. So let me scroll down here. Here you can see some more examples. Obviously, again, it's all about fashion and to really represent clothing. Another feature that is visible here is the character consistency. This is really important because lately everyone wants to have consistent characters in their images. So let me scroll down here. You can see the face of this girl appears in every image in the same way. And then you can give them different clothing and you'll have one model for all your photo shoots. So let me scroll down here. Here you can see some use cases. These are just examples. Let's actually jump into Soul and start creating ourselves. So I'm gonna go to Higgsfield, and when I'm at the homepage, we're gonna go to image, which you can find here. And then we have Higgsfield Soul 2, and this is the new model. And here we can start creating our images. First, we need to look at the bottom. Here we can describe the scene that we want. So here we will describe everything we want to see in the image. Then we have a plus sign here, and if you want to have an image instead of a description, you can upload an image there and it's gonna use that image as your scene, right? So you can describe something or you can upload something. Then we have the model. Obviously we're using Soul 2. Here we have the aspect ratio. I'm gonna go for 9:16. I want to have like a story size, like a vertical. Then we have the image quality. Let's do 2K, and we can also do prompt enhance. So if you're not sure how to write prompts and you want to let AI enhance your prompt, you can select prompt enhance, and then it's gonna make a better prompt out of the words you are typing if you're not sure how to do it correctly. Then we have the batch size, and this is how many images you want to generate. I'm gonna go for 4. Let's do 4 so we can pick the best one, and then we're gonna write a prompt. So let's say I want to write something like cinematic 30-year-old man, outdoor photography, winter, snow, New York City, something like that. Then we have the character. Now if you have a character of yourself, or if you want to create a character of yourself, or maybe a model you have, you can do that with character. When you click here, you can create a new character, and there you can upload images. Here you can clearly see what you need to do. You need to upload 20 photos, at least that's what they recommend to get the best result. And also you can see what kind of photos you need to upload. Now, if you upload 1 or 2 photos, you're probably not gonna get a good result because the AI needs to have as much photos as possible of your character, so it knows how to generate your character, right? So you wanna make sure you upload as much as possible from different angles, and also from close-up shots and distance shots and everything like that. So the more, the better you'll get results. So I'm not gonna use a character for now because I just wanna generate images. I wanna create something here. So I'm gonna change this one, and this is the presets they have. So with these presets, you can scroll through these presets. We're now in the all presets. You can select by mood, you can select by styles and camera. I'm gonna go to all presets, and I'm gonna select a preset. And the easy thing about this is you don't have to search for prompts that create this kind of style. You can use these presets and it will apply this preset to your generated images. And that's pretty cool, because if you want to have an effect like this, let's say you want to have something like street photography like that, you just click on use preset and it's going to apply that to your image, right, to your generation. So let's try street photography, and let's just click on generate and see the result. All right, they are done with creating, and let's have a look at these images. So this is the first one, and look at that, it looks exactly like those street photography preset images. Now let's look at the next one. This one also. Let's look at the third one, also something like the street photography, and the fourth one. You can see they are all generated in the same style. Now let's say we want to select another style. We want to use the same prompt that we have here, but we want to change the style. So I'm gonna go to change here, and I'm gonna select something different. Let's try out something completely different. Let's say we want to have a 2000 band. Let's click on generate and let's see what it creates with the same prompt but with a different preset. So here are the images, and you can clearly see this is in the style of 2000s band. Now obviously for a band we will need like more people, but you'll get the idea about this. Now let's try another style. So I'm gonna go to the presets again. I'm gonna change that, and I want to create something like, let's say something like swag era. Let's see what it creates with this preset using the same prompt. And actually everything is the same, just the preset changes, and then we can compare them next to each other. And there it is, a completely different style but the same prompt. You can see we have the New York City in the background, we have some winter snow, and again it really looks like a fashion kind of photos. So all these images look like they are created for fashion or someone that's really into fashion, and that is exactly the focus of Soul. It's really focusing on fashion kind of images. So if you have a clothing brand and you want to have these fashion images, this will work great, especially if you want to create these different styles for your photo shoots or actually generated photo shoots. Now the next step, what you can do here is you can just download this image, and then you have this image on your computer and you can use it for your social media or anything like that. And that's Soul 2.0. If you want to try it yourself, I'll drop the link in the description of the video. You can get started directly on the Higgsfield website. And if you found this useful, a like or subscribe goes a long way. See you in the next one.